Happy Friday, everyone. Welcome to another Friday night watch chat. I am your host, I guess, um, Bobby Legs, and we got the band back together. You know, we are missing Marcus, who plays the drums in our band, in our fictitious band. I think, Colin, you play guitar, right?
A little bit.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I play guitar, so we can handle guitar. Amin,
I play the bass.
nice. Wait a sec.
Wow.
Okay, hold on a second.
Slap at the bass.
Joe, do you?
Nice.
I mean, we know you. We have a deep singing voice. Um, you know, do you play any instruments?
I can do the cowbell.
Oh, we could always go
Nice.
for cowbell. If Marcus really did, I mean, I don't know if he plays the drums or not, but if he did, that'd be awesome. That'd be what a wow. What a pleasant surprise. Anyway, Colin, how are you this evening? What do you got on wrist?
Good man. I've got my Pepsi on.
Excellent.
Sweet.
Excellent.
Awesome.
Joe, you're up next. How are you?
Hey, good evening. TGIF.
Yeah.
I got the old vintage Super Kentucky on.
Oh, nice. I like
Sweet.
that NATO on it too. Looks pretty cool.
It's not an almond strap. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it looks pretty shabby, honestly. We knew it wasn't an almond strap.
we weren't going to bring it up, but Amin, sir, how are you?
Good. Toxic UN.
Toxic you.
And I'm doing okay.
Yeah,
Long week,
I like,
but makes Friday even sweeter.
Yeah,
I like your vest on.
yeah.
It's cold in my basement, man. Like, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm in
Anyway.
the sun porch, but surprisingly, it's not cold yet. I think it's supposed to get cold tonight, but it feels pretty good. I just got my my thermo, and I'm rocking a subscriber and a friend to the channel sent in this Gino
Nice.
HS100.
Oh, cool.
This is the Helmet Zin Happy 100-year birthday
Cool.
edition. Only 100 made, and this was 99. So really excited about that.
That's very cool.
Review coming soon. Guys in the chat, how are you this evening? Please let us know what you have on wrist. Oil Money watches. He's the first with the fist pump there. Blue shirt, Buddha, Bruce, how are you?
Hey, guys.
Bill Spruce. We got Bruce and Bill Spruce. Chaz from the Berg. Engineer Wannabe, what's up, Sanjay? What's going on? Scrolling down. Hey, there's Peter. How are you? Joseph, my man, showing up. Thank you. P. Singh, how are you?
With the gray avatar. Nice.
Yeah. Steve P. Right, Amin? Steve P. Hello, how are you? Nilo 5280, what's up, buddy? This is actually Nilo's watch.
Nice.
Jeff, how are you? Riss Ross, what's up? Roar the Tiger. Alex, thank you for showing up. Thank you, sir. Scott, how you doing, buddy? And Nick J. And Joey C. What's going on? That's not
Joe
you, Joe, is it?
Yeah, that's Joe.
me.
What's going on, man?
He was
Yeah,
sent
I'm
in a
sorry.
picture.
Peter's wearing. It's Friday, man. It's been a long week for sure. Absolutely. And guys, any questions from the chat? Anything you want to bring up topic wise? We're going to talk about a few things, but just in case anything you want us to touch upon, let us know. Going to try something new at the beginning of the Friday stream. I sent a post on YouTube. If you guys want to show off your new purchase or your incoming, please tag me on Instagram, and we can showcase your watch. And I got a couple. So let me bring that up. And our very own Colin with
Yeah.
the
Yeah, baby.
gray Casio. Is that like a
No, it's
see-through?
clear. It's
Clear.
clear.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is a new one. This just came out, right? Or for sale
Yeah.
anyway, at least.
Pretty recently.
Pretty recently?
Yeah. It's
Sweet.
transparent. Some people call it a jelly. Some people call it a
Yeah.
gummy. Some people call it transparent. But yeah,
I've seen the jelly square. I've actually
there you go.
a friend of mine sent it in. Yeah, nice, very nice, awesome.
Yeah. So the
Dig
whole
it.
Yeah,
yeah,
make
it's
it,
fun.
It's cool.
Yeah, I had to enter a raffle on gshock.ca to be able to purchase it. So I entered the raffle, and then they sent me an email and said, "You've been chosen to give us money." So
Oh
I did.
wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
very nice, awesome.
Yep.
And the next one on board, and our very own Jeff as well. I think he was on the chat. I think I saw him.
Awesome.
Picked up a new. Well, I'm new to him. Yachtmaster with a
Sweet.
rhodium dial. Very
Looks
beautiful watch.
so good. Yeah.
Yeah.
Congrats.
Awesome. He sent me a few pictures. I tried to pick the one I thought looked the best with the lighting and whatnot, but I'm not really good at that kind of stuff. So, but really good looking watch. It's one of now things might be different now, but for years, or at least for the last couple of years, I was always under. My thinking was that the Yachtmaster was definitely the most underrated, under the radar watch in a Rolex lineup. It's basically the guts are Submariner, except for it's got this platinum bezel and a couple other things, right, with the dial. But it's a couple of years ago, you could get these for like, I would say like 8 or 9. Now they're north of 10, right? I mean, they're like 12 or 13.
12, 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, 12, 13. Yeah.
So it looks like the Yachtmaster is finally catching up to the rest of
Yeah.
the steel sports line.
It's still like one of the best bargains out there for steel Rolex.
I agree. I love the flashiness of the platinum dial. One thing that I'm not crazy about, but I think I'm getting over it, is the polished center legs. Like, screw it, whatever. It's polished center legs. So what?
Yeah, get over
You know
it.
what I mean? Like, you kind of
Yeah.
helped me convince me to turn a leaf on that, Colin. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
It's really not that big of a deal.
It is what it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you not like about it? How they look, or that they scratch, or what is it?
Yeah, I'm worried about, which is ridiculous because I don't have one. But it's worrying about putting scratches on it. But whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever.
That you can
I
get over.
I worry more about the bezel on these because the bezels do
Mm.
tend to get dinged up. However, Rolex, you are able to send it back to them and they refurbish them like new. They have a process where they can do it. So
Oh, nice.
Very, very nice. Let's go back into the chat. I saw a couple things that I wanted to. So Alex saying he put down a deposit on a Satori billiard. Awesome.
That's
Ooh,
awesome.
the Amin effect.
Very
The
cool.
Amin effect. I mean,
I love
I
mine.
keep on looking at.
Totally love mine.
Huh?
I love mine. My Sartori Village.
If you don't follow Amin on Instagram, please go follow him on Instagram, because he put up a picture of his Moser and the Satori right next to each other. And and I was just like, for a split second there, I was like, wait, Amin got another Moser? You know what I mean? And I know it's very different, right? But at first glance, it really does look like a Moser to me.
There's some definite similarities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I said, a quick glance.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Yeah, agree, Joe.
Yeah, it's
He
good
really
buy.
killed it on that one.
I'm just happy
Awesome.
he was able to get rid of the CFB.
Yeah.
In
Did
the
that happen?
process.
Nice.
Yeah, it was part of the trade.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Yeah, I was gonna wait till either somebody else bring it up, or because I didn't know. But I mean, yeah, he got rid of. I knew. No, well, I mean, I knew it was just like, it was something that he was trying to get rid of for a long time. And I'm happy for him. I really am happy for him that he was able to.
Perhaps more toxic than UN. No.
What's that?
I think
Carl F. Bucher, is it more toxic than UN?
I will say, so my toxic UN, I was looking at a
I just love you.
Breguet 7337 a while ago and
Yeah.
asked about trading this in. And the trade-in value to the dealer on this was not that much worse than what I paid for it. So
But you
that
bought
was
it used, right?
and I bought it used. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't think it's not going to end up being more toxic than my usual toxicity.
But you love that watch, and
I
rightfully
love it
so.
more and more. So I don't think it's going anywhere.
I think the more you call it toxic, the more you like it.
I actually just love the watch, and
I like it more since you've started calling it toxic.
yeah. I just noticed though, and I don't want to derail the conversation. If you look at my last Instagram post, the one where I'm super psyched about the strap I got for it, the 1 digit in the date is slightly out of place.
Oh, no.
Slightly, little bit.
Just it didn't click in enough.
It didn't click all the way over. So I just noticed it today. I didn't even notice it in the picture. I rolled it back past that date, and then I rolled it forward again, and it's perfect now. And it's it's one of the only perpetuals where you can roll it back and then roll it forward without breaking it. Anyway, Del Rey gave me a 1-year warranty, but I'm not.
Send it back.
I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. I think I'm just gonna enjoy it until it really tells me something's wrong, and then I'll send it to UN and get the full works. That's what I'm.
Ooh, I'd send it back. Get it
really.
Get it lubed up and going
under Del Rey.
Yeah,
I don't know if I want them. I'm sure their watchmakers fine, but I don't know if I want them.
I at least Federico says he's very good.
I know he does say that. Yeah.
Hey Kevin, how are you?
I'll see if it happens next month. I'll still be under warranty at that point.
So Sanjay saying owning the toxic UN name, ha ha ha. Amin, maybe you should copyright that toxic UN.
The only thing that even gives me second thoughts is that I see other UNs that I like, and I have this one watch per brand rule, but I don't think this one's going anywhere.
Well, that's an interesting.
Go ahead.
That's an interesting segue because I threw it out there before we started the chat tonight. How about you guys want to talk about some quirky collecting habits or thoughts, and chat, please put in the chat. Do you have a quirky thing about collecting? Now, you just mentioned, Amin, one brand. You like that diversity. You don't like to double up on brands. You also have a couple more, right? I mean, like you have one in, one out, right?
No, although I have thought of that at times, but yeah.
Okay.
I'm definitely not doing that now. Yeah. It's one in, one in.
Yeah. So like before I open it up to the rest of you guys, I had one. I used to feel that way about the brand diversity and only having one of each brand, and for a long time, and then I don't know. I kind of got over that a little bit.
Me too.
Yeah, I mean, like, so, but I have to really. I guess I really have to like the brand. So, for example, Zen, right? I mean, I'm gonna have multiple Zens, and I'm gonna be totally fine with that. I had at one point 2 Tudor Black Bay 58s, and I actually for a while I was fine with that, and it didn't bother me that they were both Tudors. It just didn't work in my collection. I mean, if I had another Tudor Heritage diver, it would have been totally fine. But there's some brands that I don't want two of, but there's multiple models in that brand that I do like. Colin, you had the same experience. You were strictly about brand diversity, and obviously you changed that.
I mean, early on in my collecting, I was like, I wanted the iconic watches from each brand, basically. Like, give me the Speedmaster, give me the Sub or the GMT, give me whatever, a Reverso, give me, like all the iconic ones. That's what I was thinking. And, I was like, I'll have like a dozen watches and one from each brand, and it's going to be their flagship. But yeah, I started to just get over that because I really don't necessarily like all of those watches, that the iconic ones. So I like a lot of them, but not all of them.
Yeah. Joe, do you agree with that, or is it something about your collecting strategy that's a little quirky that you find?
I love the icon strategy. But I guess I don't know. I'm kind of scattered brain and very distractible when it
Yeah.
comes to this stuff. So every shiny thing, catches my attention, and so I have no philosophy. Essentially, like, well, I do buy what you love, and I know everyone gets tired of hearing that. I guess I kind of bristle at like investment talk. But yeah, no, no rules. I mean, I don't have any like mono brand strategy or anything like that. I've got two like terrible zodiac. Actually, I have three zodiacs that are
Oh,
terrible.
wow.
And I'm gonna have. I guess I'll have two speedies pretty soon. So yeah, no strategy
That's
whatsoever.
funny.
Gotcha.
Joe,
Saying, I'm sorry, guys.
sorry, I just like the comment. Joe is a quirk. It's like your watches are looking at you, going like, "Man, that guy's quirky."
That's funny. I clicked on it, but then the chat just moved, and P saying no numerals for hour markers. Obviously black or gray
just
dials.
stick dials.
Yeah. I didn't like the Roman numerals.
Paul's an exciting guy.
I didn't think I wanted to watch with Roman numerals, and then I saw that they just put that blue Azuri dial with the Roman numerals, and I'm like, I could do Roman numerals. And then of course I have that JMB right now that has Roman numerals in it, so that went out the door.
I didn't want to have any two watches with the same movement, but I'm going to be breaking that pretty soon with my Ketelars and the Panerai, both being based on the 6497. But Ketelar's putting in some. Panerai did a little work on it, and Ketelar's putting a lot of work on it, so they'll be different.
That's not the same movement.
Yeah, it's different. It's like my UN is not a Lamania movement, right? There's work there. So
Sanjay saying is I find out that I like collecting in sets, pillars of each brand. Okay. Kevin, don't have any rules. Just buy what you like. No need to follow arbitrary rules that you think you should follow. I think eventually, I got there, thinking that. I think the only thing that stresses me out about my collection is like if I'm too diver heavy. Other than that, I mean, like I don't have the brand diversification. I mean, the need to keep the collection diversified. I don't have I too at one point wanted to get the flagship watches of certain brands and collect those, like the Reverso, a Submariner, but I don't feel the need to do that anymore either. I'm starting to like what I like and gravitate towards that. Many folks try to do the monument style of collecting, kind of boring. All right. My quirk is my wife gives me the side eye when I show off my new watch. I know I have one watch too many.
Yeah.
No more divers for MJ.
Yeah.
That's great.
Divers are so cool, though. They really
are. They are.
Yeah, they're fun.
Amin, where's the background?
It was when I got my new camera, it brings into focus, what you put close to it. And it was looking weird because it throws me, how it throws me out of focus there, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then having a background that is sharply in focus when I'm out of focus is just optically wrong. So I got rid of the background. But maybe I'll bring it back.
Oil Money saying he's collecting fetish of late, where he collects three Speedmasters, 3 GMT Masters, 3 Day Dates, in different precious metals. Wow.
Humble brag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I guess I got to get 3 precious metal data. Stupid rules.
Road the Tiger. I just beat myself up. Love the guilt before each watch purchase. Yeah, a little bit of that, right? Kevin, as anything goes, that's quirky enough. Guys, I can't own an Orient because of how much space on the dial the name Orient and the logo take up. It's too much.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yep, I see that.
Yeah, I can see that. Jeff, at the moment, my G-Shock squares are on a chopping block going through a selling phase. I saw that. That.
Where are you selling, Jeffrey? Where are those
on
up?
Facebook? I think he
Facebook.
Right here, right now.
Right here, right now.
Start an auction.
I was thinking about.
I'll give you $350 for the.
Everybody, guess the weight of Joe's cat. Look at that monster.
He's huge.
How many pounds? Tell us what you think.
Oh God!
And will the cat eat Joe by the end of the night? There's another Joe saying like a weird Rolex Explorer 2 Milgauss Air King vintage root beer. Okay,
nice. Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah. Alex says, I used to buy watches with a date. I realized that was a stupid rule, and I was missing out on a lot of really nice watches.
Yeah.
You know, the great thing is that there's so many different watches to choose from, right? You know, that okay. I didn't read that. Okay. Okay. Forget that thought. Moving on. Jeffrey, Tron and gold are available. Yeah, he's selling the Tron too, which is amazing.
All right, Peter guessed 35 pounds.
Peter's guessing 35 pounds.
All right. 35. Any other guesses? It is a big creature.
Kevin's worried about Yamin.
I am
James Stacy.
Who's James Stacy?
Hodinky. He's a Hodinky guy.
Does he wear vests?
Yeah, man.
Oh,
he's like the urban warrior. He just walks around and shoots videos.
It's cold in my basement. I just grabbed the first thing I saw.
Okay, so let's move on to maybe another topic here. So I don't know if you guys saw this. I don't know if this came. I think this came out this week, but Breitling has come out with a sort of a subscription plan, and so I'm gonna pop it up here, and you know, I'm not really sure what I think about it. I'm thinking that it's something that I probably wouldn't do myself. And first thing is like I like Breitling. I'm not necessarily a big Breitling fan, and so how does it start? How does it work? And you enjoy 3 Breitling watches. You can enjoy up to 3 Breitling watches over the course of a year. You can't wear. You need to wear at least one. Have one for a minimum of a month, maximum of 6 months, and then I think you get a chance. You get a special offer after a couple months to buy that watch. Here's the kicker, though. You have a one-time subscription fee of $450, and then you have to pay $129 a month. So I pulled up another article on it.
Is there are you allowed to get like only specific ones?
Yeah, I don't think
tiers. Like, what is it?
Yeah, I mean, it's not. They don't open up. I'm pretty sure they're not opening up the whole lineup, right? But you do get to select program for Super Ocean, Navitimer, and Premier lines. But I don't think you get to select like the latest and greatest top models, right? Everything comes in straps. Let's see here. And there was some quick math here. So that first year, it's basically you're paying almost $2,000, and then every year after that, around $1,500 to maybe get a watch that you can probably, if you like it, buy it pre-owned, save a ton of money, and then if you don't like it, sell it. Do you know what I mean? Like I just.
I wonder how much the buyout is. If you do want to buy it.
If you just pay $1,500 a year, how many watches?
Up to 3 watches, you
can.
You're leasing 3 watches at a time.
No, one at a time. You can switch 3 times, or you can have 3 a year. So 4 months of each, or 6 months plus 3 and 3, whatever. So I haven't read up on this at all. Engineer Wannabe kind of mentioned this, that he feels it devalues the brand, and I tend to agree with him. That's my initial take, is that, they're kind of just saying, oh yeah, you don't actually want to buy these, you just want to rent them. Like, that's not a good look for a quote unquote luxury watch brand to me. I mean, the pricing is not horrible, I guess, if you're like gonna wear the watch every day. I mean, because you're gonna take that kind of hit on a Breitling anyway, with devaluing when you go to sell it anyway. So if you're for $1,500 a year, Amin spends way more than that a year selling. So
yeah, I'm sure there's something in the language, Kevin, that or Alex, that if you ding it up, you're on the hook for something, for sure.
Yeah.
Kevin's saying that Breitling seemed like they were going in the right direction, but this seems off-brand.
Yeah.
Is Breitling desperate? Yeah, I mean, that's a good question.
I thought they had a good year, didn't they? I thought they've been doing better.
Yeah,
but I guess the whole industry is struggling a bit. So
yeah, I started watching that Joe P. I haven't finished watching that, but he did go through some of the numbers, and he says it doesn't really add up well for the consumer.
No.
Paul's saying he's already has anxiety over watches that he already own.
Yeah.
I hear that. Only used watches. Yeah. So it's just I don't know, man. I don't know. I mean, you'd have to be really into Breitling, no? Even just to consider this, first of all.
Yeah. That there isn't a company that does this in general, right? There isn't.
There is.
There are. Is there like a watch box or a Crown and Caliber that leases out luxury watches?
It's called like Watch Gang or something.
But is it successful?
Well, in my opinion, chumps sign up for it, but
I thought you're not talking about the one that sends you out watch of the month that is like a crap watch.
That's what I'm talking about. But they have different levels. They have levels where you can spend a lot and get. Honestly, I'm talking out of my but I haven't done much research. But they do have different levels where you can get better watches.
Okay. I mean, I've never seen a site that just popped up as an ad like Lisa Submariner for X dollars a month. And I would think if this was a good idea that there'd be places that did that. I don't know.
I watched a video. It was at least 6 months ago. I think it was one of those stupid producer Michael videos, and he was talking to one of his buddies, and they were doing that where you could like lease a watch.
I mean,
but it wasn't a big time name or anything. It was
no appeal for me.
No, I don't think it's for the watch enthusiast. I think it's for the person who's like, I want a nice watch, but I don't have $8,000 to drop on one, so I'll just pay $130 a month.
Yeah, so producer Michael did a video with a company in New York, and you could lease their collection, such as APs and Rolexes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they had like really high-end ones.
I don't think this is gonna work out great for Breitling.
Hey, I'd be interested to hear what Pete says, because he's a Breitling fan.
Yeah, I think he just chimed in. Pete, we're talking about that new leasing program that Breitling came out with. Like I said, I'm just gonna go back to you have to be really, really into Breitling, I think, to get involved to put that kind of money down.
Pounds.
Look at that huge cat.
I'm going with 37 pounds.
The cat is enormous.
No, come on, it's only like 27.
50. How many pounds? How many pounds?
This thing.
No, don't tell us.
Don't say. The
chat has to guess.
Okay.
How many pounds is that cat? That small bear on Joe's desk. Look at that tail. What?
It's like a Sasquatch.
Kevin, does Amin still have his endurance? I can lease it for years at $29.99 a month.
I do have it. I almost wore it today.
Nilo is very conservative, 100 pounds. MJ at 22. That's ridiculous. MJ, that's
Peter,
way
yes,
under.
you can change your guess.
Yes, you could change it, Peter. That's 40. That cat's gonna eat Joe. Very, very much. So far, the MVP of the stream is Joe's cat. So let's give it up. Let's give it up.
That's funny.
Joe's cat is for lease.
Joe equals Tiger King. Let's just keep on with the cat comments. Up into 45. 47. The answer is always 47. Justin, EDC with the hot take. How you doing, Flippin' Solo? What's going on? Here we go. Pete, here's my thing. Why are we negative towards companies making things easier for us and seem to love companies that treat us like shit?
That's a not so obvious take.
Yeah, not so obvious take.
I don't know. I kind of feel like Breitling's treating you like shit. They're taking your money for nothing, man. Well, I guess you get to enjoy a watch for a little.
They're giving you options.
I guess, yeah.
They are giving you. It is a move towards giving more options, right? And as opposed to some other companies giving very few options.
You're right. It is an option. I listen. I'm not angry at them. I'm not going to do it, but you know.
Jeff is saying, back to the toxic UN. The CFA took over, paid 37, brand new in box, traded it for 2. I win. CFB, new toxic.
I win.
You know what? I have both. You know what? I have.
That's
both
not
of you
bad,
guys
actually.
I have both of you guys beat. I have both of you guys beat.
You're saying he's saying he paid 3,700 traded 2,000, right?
Yeah.
That's what that means?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's
so
almost my standard rate.
So I've told the story before. I think I've told the story before. But right a week before I got married to my ex-wife, I went to go in to buy a Rolex. I didn't get it by a Rolex. I went to a Tourneau in a mall, and the guy convinced me with his salesman magic and my newbie watch enthusiasm to get this Tourneau Gotham chronograph with this special rock as the dial that glittered, and it was one of 499. Not even 500 were made. 499.
Not even 500. Yeah.
And it was about the same price as a Rolex Mariner at the time. I think it was like close to like 5,000. I paid like $4,700 for it. Right. I almost immediately regretted purchasing. I didn't return it because of pride, because I couldn't have made that stupid mistake, right? So immediately regretted the watch. Almost immediately regretted getting married to the ex-wife. Almost happened at the same time. Years later, I had it. I was like, you know what? I gotta get rid of this thing. Nobody would take it. I finally reached out to Tourneau again, and they bought it for $500.
Oh no!
Their own watch.
They're like, this. I'm not taking that shitter.
That's toxic.
That's
a great story.
The worst part is like 2 months before. 2 months before I reached out to Tourneau initially, and they offered me $700. I was like, no way.
He starts negotiating. Nope, 500. Keep asking, we'll give you 4.
So
you win.
Toxic
I'm trying
Torno.
to think what's the most percentage I've lost on a watch. I don't think I've ever lost that much. I've thrown away a watch or two, but I don't think I've ever
thrown them away.
I could hear dollar notes burning as Bobby is telling the story. Oh, it was not just the dollars that were burning. I'll tell you that much.
That's the most I've lost.
That's your sign. No Rolex, no new wife. Yeah. I really don't know what that means, but yeah, you're right.
I don't know either, but
I don't think I've lost more than like 60%, maybe.
Oh my god. Jeez.
That's probably the most.
It's so cavalier how you said it. It's like, I think I lost more than like 60%.
I don't think I've lost more than
90.
like
You lost
15.
90%.
Oh, I know.
Wow.
I know. I lost like 90.
Yeah.
Easily. 90, more than 90.
Yeah.
My stupid toxic math. So the funny thing is, I was trying to figure out how much that watch was worth at the time. This was like 2000. This was like 2016 or 2015 when I sold it, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I hadn't moved to this house, so 2016, let's say, and somebody had the same watch, and it was on eBay for like $2,000, but that watch was sitting there for like a year.
Yeah.
You know, so at first I was like, $2,000, I'll take that. That sounds great. And that watch is probably still sitting there. You know.
Oh man, that guy did you bad on that sale.
Yeah, absolutely. And it wasn't like my kind of watch either. You know what I mean? Like he won.
Good salesman. Well,
yeah.
Bad, I guess, but
good salesman and bad buyer. I mean, uneducated buyer. I should have bought the watch that I meant to go buy that day. You know. Yeah, that's mafia level negotiation. Who got more, Torno or the ex-wife? The ex-wife got the dog, man.
Ooh,
love that dog.
That's too bad.
Love that dog. Man.
Yeah, if Paul ever sells the knot, I think we'll have a new champ.
He's not going to beat 90%. That's freaking genius level. A lot of toxicity. Freaking omega level mutant toxicity.
I lost the 85% on the tag that I got a discount from the factory store in Vegas. I was a young man.
Oh, very close to snatching
I
the
dodged
crown.
a bullet on a tag once. I was this close to buying a tag, and I would have taken a bath. Whew.
Yeah, I mean that guy won like employee of the month that month. I'm convinced, like his picture was up, and underneath it was like my picture, like with a mugshot. You know what I mean? Like
sucker of the month. Yeah.
You know.
That's funny.
Legs, you said it was some rare crystal or something. That was a what was that crystal? Well, it wasn't like a.
Nobody
it was like
knows.
a rock. It was. Let's see if you know what? Damn it!
It was actually a hardened piece of.
I'm gonna look it up, man, so you guys can see. Started with an A. Talk among yourselves while I try to figure this out.
Oh God!
Blue dial, blue rock dial. I'm doing a search. I don't even know what it. Blue. Oh man!
Couldn't even tell you what the rock was. It was so rare.
It was so rare that I never heard of. Nobody had ever heard of it.
Yeah.
I think that the longer you keep a watch, though, the less the normalized or the like you have to adjust the amount you lose for the amount of time you have the watch. Like I lost what 40% on the Aquaterra, but I had it so short that it felt like a bigger loss.
Just throwing money out the window. Yeah.
Yeah. Whereas you had that watch for at least a decent chunk of time.
This is becoming a beg fest here. Yeah.
Oh, I found it. Okay, here we go.
You found it?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Ooh. We're gonna open up some wounds.
All right, hold on.
Before the stream, Joe said how much his cat weighed. I don't believe him. I don't believe that.
It's totally
for a
lying.
second. Yeah.
So here it is over here. This Aurora Chrome Chronograph limited edition. I mean,
nice.
It's a terrible looking. No, it's not. Don't say that.
I don't think it's terrible looking.
Don't say that.
I was expecting worse, to be honest.
Yeah, it's not so terrible.
It's like I don't know.
It's one famous person wearing it away from being worth something.
So they're trying to pawn this piece of garbage off for $2,500.
Where's the stone?
Is this on Tourneau?
Is it the black? Is it aventurine? It's
Aurora. No, it's Aurora.
Wait a minute. Go back up.
See, look how it sparkles.
Aurora is a rock? That looks like aventurine.
It does.
Yeah. Yeah, it actually is pretty cool looking.
2,500.
It says
Mm-hmm.
Otorology on it.
Actually says otorology.
All right.
All right.
Man.
Let's go back.
I'm trying to figure out what the what it looks like. The dial looks like something, but
I'm crying.
I'm paying it forward all the time by giving us great advice and content. Please
Aurora rock.
Do not do as I say.
Is there such a
thing? Here it is. A make-believe rock made up by Tourneau. Became famous when summer of 2005 they actually sold one at full price. Cool. There's like a wiki about this.
It's all over but the shouting.
Yeah. You're a legend, man.
I paid $11K for a show part and got $5K in a trade. Yeah, I'm an internet sensation. Glitter rock dial like fool's gold. 19 pounds, I'm guessing. 19 pounds for Joe's cat.
All right,
I'm so happy.
Let's talk about some watches here. Let's do something.
Thanks, Kevin. Thanks for
that's awesome.
Tourneau healing fun.
No, it wasn't a meteorite. If that's what we're trying to guess what the dial is.
No, it's Aurora.
Toxic loss. Thank you.
It's like the Aurora Borealis. You can't actually touch it. It's not.
I just, I mean, I wish I could go back. That's not. I don't know. That's still Bobby's watch from years ago. Yeah, probably. It's probably still my watch that they have up on their site. Like somebody had a wise ass crack just now. Let me see. Anyway,
you weren't even like on a cruise or anything, too. Like that's something you buy on a cruise.
I wasn't drunk.
I really don't think it's bad looking watch. I could see how you went that down that road.
Yeah, it's a fancy watch.
Which Tourneau was it? Alberta started a ground. Garden State Plaza, Paramus, New Jersey.
Yeah.
Or Westwood, New Jersey. I don't know.
Everyone go in there and just be like, "Did you sell that watch?" And they'll be like, "Oh no, that was Rick. He sold that thing. Remember that?"
The legend.
They'll know exactly what happened.
The legend of Bobby Legs. Story.
Yeah.
Poor Bobby. He's the only one not smiling. No, I'm laughing. I'm laughing.
He's laughing. Yeah.
Like he's in pain. I am also in pain. Arolina rare watch dial made from a Nova Star. I don't. Yeah. I appreciate you guys making up things to make me feel better. We love Bobby. We laugh because most of us have done the same thing to a degree. Yeah, but not at 90.
Not at that degree. Not at that degree.
So
worst thing I ever did was buy a Raymond whale.
What did you buy?
A Raymond whale.
Oh,
yeah.
Not so obvious. Apparently, Aurora is a type of granite, not so radioactive and toxic. Legs, you could probably have a civil suit with the salesman. Yeah. I think the statute of limitations have passed.
Yeah.
I don't think that's something I want to bring to court. I get laughed out of court.
Just let it go. Yeah.
Yeah.
So funny.
Anyway. So
anyway,
back to Joe's cat. We still haven't. Nobody's even come close.
No, no, it's gigantic. You're all underestimating.
Yeah, it was made from authentic unicorn hoof. Yeah.
Rob, were you gonna do the new citizen?
Oh
tonight?
yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Thank you, Amin.
And the cherry red aqua state.
Jeez,
Another
the
one.
what?
Oh
Cherry
yeah,
red
forest aqua state cherry red.
Oh, that yeah.
Let me pull up monochrome. All right. Here we go. This is the Aquas Cherry Red.
Yep.
Boom.
I kind of like that. I do like that red. What do you guys think?
I like the red a lot, but I think regardless of whether that's your color, maybe the bigger news is the size of it, right? 41.5 in between the old 43 and the old 39. So it kind of sounds like the perfect size that they should have done this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because
Do we know how much? Does it have a price listed? 2,000.
2,300.
2000. Yeah, so 23 US, probably. Yeah. I mean, I could see why some people would like it.
That's not a platinum bezel now.
It just doesn't do much for me. It's I don't know. I feel like the bezel Yachtmaster look with the kind of burgundy, it just doesn't jive for me. I almost would have liked it more if it was like a brighter red, but
Yeah.
But that's okay. I know, it was just like, oh.
Yeah, again, I think it's mainly the case size that I'm excited about, because the 39 is a little bit of a hockey puck, too small in diameter, and the 43 I can't do 43. So I think they did good with.
That's not the in-house, is it?
No, this is not the in-house. This is Solita.
Yeah.
I don't really like the case shape. It just kind of looks like a circle to me.
Yeah,
like, I mean, there's no dimension to this watch. It's just kind of like a plate. Like, it's just there. I don't know. It doesn't
like a little, like a kettle, right?
It might be the angle too. I mean, I do like the crown guards actually. I mean, I don't know. I just do.
Okay.
They remind me of the Tourneau Aurora, I guess. Somehow. Okay. Let's check out some other.
I think it's a dud.
Noon 2021. Let's do this.
Not you again. Okay, yeah.
And so this also came out, I think, this week, right? Or last week?
Is this the cheaper one?
Yeah. Eco Drive Caliber 0100.
So it's solar?
Yeah, it's got to be then, right?
There's a mechanical one though. Right?
There is a mechanic one, right?
There's one with a Miata.
Here we go.
I like this better than the $6,000 one.
Yeah, I think these. I mean, I think that looks pretty sharp right there. but it's still around $2,000.
Yeah, but at least they're in the neighborhood of where they belong. I mean, I'm not buying this, but it's okay.
50-hour power reserve, -5 plus 10 seconds a day, 4 hertz. I mean, you're probably not buying it at 2,000 anyway, right?
That dial's kind of cool. What's going on there? It's probably too busy, but
yeah.
Oh wait, no, I don't like it. Sorry, changed my mind. Shouldn't have zoomed in.
I don't know. I kind of like it. What do you think, Amin?
I like it. Let me see. There's some different colors. Which ones do you have there?
You have gold here with a blue dial.
I'm looking at some different ones. Let me see. Like a white dial one. Can I get on for a second?
Sure.
Let me see. Share.
Is that you or me? That's me.
Let me see. Is this it? So these are different, right? There's a white dial one. I don't know. This is different than what you were showing because it's got these black areas here. It looks like
I hate that.
It looks like they've got. Let's see. A few different ones. So this is the one you're showing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's the nicest looking one.
I don't mind the white one either, but yeah, I like the $6,000 one, which I guess not taking money into account. So, but these look pretty cool too.
Flippin' Zippo saying it's a mall watch. I like the cheapest version, says Kevin. Chaz approves. Yeah, crown's a little too small for the crown guards. I could see that. Not on this particular model, but there was a model that Amin I think just showed that maybe this one right here.
Yeah.
It seems like the crown guards are flush or just slightly.
It's kind of like a IWC engineer case.
Yeah, the Series 8 is no good logo. Yeah. It's kind of a little strange.
They're promoting that has great magnetic resistance. I don't see any numbers here, but they're saying that it's built for sort of the modern life to be around electronic equipment and not have to worry about it.
Who cares? I've never had any issue with magnetism in my life. And I'm an electrical
I guess
engineer.
I never have either.
I mean, I don't understand. Like,
I like the case a lot more on the high end one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
Really better. Yeah. But yeah.
Anything else cool come out?
Let's see what else. Let me share my screen again. Still looking for more guesses on the cat's weight.
2
pounds. We're not gonna stop.
2-pounder.
There's the Minis, and which is kind of cool looking. I don't know how much that.
What the hell's a Minis?
Oh, it's the watch.
Minase.
Minas. It's a Minas. There we go. Yeah, interesting, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Does anybody know what the deal with this one is about, or
never heard of it?
Never heard of it either. Oh, I saw Zeratsu. All right.
It does say Zeratsu. Buy it, Paul. Cool looking rotor.
It's got a 2892 in it. $4,300. Wow. Alrighty then.
Alrighty. Bring up the Zenith again. I know we talked about it the other day, but that thing's
That's such a cool.
Look how cool that is, man. It's awesome.
You know,
it's
I
going
missed
for
that,
sale on Monday, I think, right?
How much is this one?
You would imagine
20 grand. Looks like 20
No,
grand.
it's probably like 13-ish, I think.
I'm looking at the bottom. It says 18.9.
Okay.
18.9 yeah.
euros.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of money.
A lot of money. I was gonna say, because I mean, I clearly prefer this to
Look at that.
The other one that people were saying looked like a Daytona.
Oh yeah.
And even though I loved that watch, but I like this better.
It's so cool.
Yeah.
Rainbow's so hot.
It's just the right amount of rainbow.
It is. Actually, that's a good point. That's cool.
Love that watch.
Carl Cox. Zenith is cooler.
19100.
191.
Zenith in Fuego.
Is it ceramic? What's it made of? What's the case?
Yeah, starting with a black ceramic case. Yeah, it's got. Yeah, I figured it had to be ceramic.
It's
right?
expensive, man. I mean, it's nice, but that is a lot of money. Like you're getting into.
But it's Zenith. I mean, like we're not paying full price for this, are we?
Well, they're only making a few of these, aren't they? Like 100 or something.
What's the FP at the top?
I don't know. Was it Philippe Pantone, I think?
Oh.
Yeah, that's the name of the...
Man, this is a good looking watch.
Let's see here. Does it... He's a contemporary artist.
Designer, yeah.
Let's see here. Do they have a... Is it a limited edition? I don't see anything yet.
Yep, 100 pieces.
100 pieces, okay.
At the bottom.
Yep, yes, I was right.
It's going to sell on Zenith's website and boutique.
Yeah, that'll sell out fast.
Yeah, and these other ones we already covered. The Ugly Zen.
Man, that might not
lose
too much money.
Kind of a lull in the watch release world, isn't it? Just not a whole lot.
It'll pick up soon, right?
Yep.
Wow.
Available now, torn now. Yeah.
Just look up of watches. Don't know
well,
what
gentlemen,
that refers to.
Zenith is really tempting me lately, more than once.
Who's that? Zenith?
Zenith, yeah.
Do it. Do something.
This one is with only 100 of them. I probably couldn't get one anyway. So
flip it.
Probably not even possible.
Flip it and then buy something toxic.
Flip what?
Get the Zenith.
I can't get it. They're making 100. They're only selling 100.
Your Amin reviews. Come on, man. You can do it.
Watches and Wonders coming out soon.
Yeah, everyone's holding. Yeah, and Rolex apparently is, according to Paul Thorpe, releasing watches on April 7th. We'll see if that comes true. I did hear April, so makes sense.
Nice.
Throw something else on an Oyster Flex and call it a day.
Thoughts on the Furlan Mari? Do we know what that is?
Furlan Mari? That's Joe's cat's name.
All right, Joe, what's the final reveal?
Oh, okay. Yeah, before we get to the Furlan Mari. So this thing here.
Look at that.
Soaking wet, she might weigh 8 pounds. So she's a small
TV
one.
ads,
Does anyone
20
believe that?
pounds.
She looks like a rat when you get her wet. So yeah, tiny.
TV ads, 20 pounds, they say, right?
Yeah. Oh.
Furlong Mari.
Yeah, these are pretty.
It's a tasty dandy.
Oh, you've seen them?
Yeah, they a lot of people were flipping their shit when the new chronograph came out, and they were asking 4,000, and a lot of folks were like, look at this Furlong Mari. I think they're all quartz, but they're like the same size and very well designed. So they're like, you can get this for a couple of $100. You know, why get that chrono crap?
That one's I like that dial, that chocolate.
They're nice looking.
Yeah, very good looking.
Highly attractive wristwatches. I like how they don't BS you about
Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Cutting out the middleman.
Yeah.
Cutting out the middleman, flipping it on its head. Look at they've 10 times their goal. It's pretty impressive, actually.
Yeah.
Well, it's like reminds me of like Kaiser Sose, Furlong Mari. You know, like somebody who you don't mess with.
That's right. And just like Kaiser, poof, they'll be gone.
That's right. As well as what's his name's career, right? Well, guys, we said it all.
We said it all. Man.
We had a competition of toxic watches.
Yes.
Bobby Legs is still the heavyweight champion in regards to that. We had a cat whose weight was so deceptive that nobody even came close to the final weight.
Yeah, I see it now.
Look at he's tiny. He's like a worm.
Managed to trash Kevin Spacey at the last moment. Colin, anything coming up for you? Any new videos? Really enjoyed your last video, which was about 6 months ago.
Yeah, I'm just still racking up all the views from that. So
yeah,
I don't really need to make a new one yet.
Joe at Watch What JC Do.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I got nothing. Yeah.
Rob, I didn't get to watch your Flight Master video yet. What did you think of it?
I like it. I could see why a lot of people really do like it. There was some interesting choices made, especially with the bracelet. But it's Seiko, and it's $300 watch. You can get it for a lot less than drop. The watch itself is very, very good looking. You can put that on a NATO, and it'd be do it like TGV, and it'll be fine. You know, it's something you keep in your collection. There's no reason to ever get rid of something like that. I just I have a really weird thing about flying. And so like that watch, when I was reviewing it, reminded me of that. And I had a moment in the review and I probably, before I get in the plane next time, I'll buy that watch, because figuring out things while turbulence is going on really helps me get through it. Because otherwise I'm chanting. I'm doing this. Oh yeah, man. I mean, I've flown easily over 100 times in my life, easily. But what it comes down to is like, if I'm not flying the plane, then I'm a nervous wreck, even though I never fly. You know what I mean? I need that control. Do you know what I mean?
I'm like that in cars, but I don't know how to fly a plane. So I like turbulence. It's fun.
Your kid is driving and you're in the passenger seat. That is effing terrifying.
Dude, my wife does all the driving because
I'm fine on planes. I'm fine with other people driving, but my kid driving with me in the passenger seat, oof, that's scary.
My buddy, he chimes in at the last moment. This is a kid I grew up with. I've known him my whole life. We were on a plane a couple of years ago, flying down to Puerto Rico, and he knows.
Did you hold his hand?
No, we were in different seats, but yeah, I mean, if we were in the same seat, I would have probably held his hand.
It's good.
Amin, anything coming up soon?
Nothing really.
Awesome.
I'm too lazy and work is too hard these days for me to really do anything on my channel besides host Wednesday nights.
Yeah, but those streams are awesome, man. And
I love them. I really enjoy them.
And they're so freaking popular that there was like almost like a mutiny last week. We had to make the chat happy. So that's why we kind of did the impromptu.
That was awesome.
But you're like a rock star, man.
He is.
I'm serious. I'm serious, man.
He's even got his own style. Look at the
man.
Blue vest.
Yeah.
I had one of those. I had one of those in grade 9. I liked it.
Grade 9, the Canadian said.
That was very Canadian.
Why?
That was so.
What do you call it?
9th grade.
9th grade.
What's the difference?
It's very subtle. It's a very subtle thing.
Very subtle.
Yeah.
It's not like I said OAC or anything like that.
Yeah, I had on grade 9, I had a vest, In grade 10, I didn't have the vest anymore, It was not in style, eh? All right. Good night.